coaster. I can't just put this down on marble. This can go right there. Wine, super important. Isa and Terry made a wonderful book. I say their first names like I know them. I would love to. I think this is a very funny book. It's very readable. They're not sponsoring this. I would love if they did. It has a lot of wonderful guides if you're interested in becoming vegan. This is vegan sushi. They have just this stuff. I've made some of this stuff and it's just amazing. The recipe that I'm making today is a staple I think a lot of people should have in their home if they can have gluten, because the main ingredient in here is gluten. My celiac people, I'm very sorry. This is not a video for you. I think it's wonderful. Let's see if I can find it. I already lost it. Why did I do that? There it is. Okay. So we're making simple seitan. This is 1 pound of it. Seitan. Not Satan, we're not calling the Dark Lord. Not today. We could. I don't think he'll answer. I think he's tired of all of our bullshit.
Oh, humans suck.
So this does take a little time to make. The actual, like, the dough itself doesn't take that long. It sits in this lovely pot and simmers for like an hour. Here are all the ingredients. I'm gonna do that nice thing where I organize it for you. I love doing that. It's so fun. Here are the ingredients. I'm actually like reading from the recipe, by the way, so this is like verbatim what you need. A cup of vital wheat gluten, 3 tablespoons nutritional yeast, 2 or 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of olive oil, a half cup of water, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and then an amazing product that I didn't know existed until not too long ago. Vegetable bouillon. I love this. This is a seasoned vegetable base. There's a lot of amazing stuff in it. It adds great flavor. And of course, with great flavor comes great responsibility. I prefer this over broth because broth takes up a lot of space in your cabinet. It does call for vegetable broth here, but you can use this. You can use bouillon cubes if you have bouillon cubes. Highly recommend you get some. I love you. And a little whisk.
So are you going to use that wine for the recipe?
Am I going to use this wine for the recipe?
Yeah. Oh my god.
What wine? Let's start with the dry ingredient. The more you whisk, the more uniform it's going to all be, and it's going to come out amazing. Get on here. Go on, get. Let's mix these together. That goes into dry. I'm just going to gently stir it together. If you need more vital wheat gluten, that's fine. If you need a little more liquid, that's fine. It's going to come together in a lovely dough. Now there is a wonderful video by Reardon where she talks about what gluten is and what seitan is. This stuff is amazing as a meat substitute for those of us who don't eat meat and who can have gluten. I highly recommend you try this out. This, unlike bread dough, you don't want to knead it too much.
This looks like a brown brain.
Ugh. Now you want to knead it until it becomes elastic. Coming together in a kind of a funky way. That's fine. Every recipe is going to come out slightly different. And it's sort of stretching. This is what I want it to do. I'm going to roll it out into a log. So, 382 grams. Shit, divide that by 3.
So why are you dividing by 3?
Because the recipe says to divide it into 3. Let the dough rest before you cook it. I give it like 10 minutes. And what that's gonna do is allow this to kind of settle. And when you put it in the water to start cooking, it's not gonna separate or turn spongy. So what's gonna happen next is I have a pot of water over here. I'm gonna add some vegetable bouillon to that as well. And then I'm gonna put these in there and bring everything up to a boil and then reduce to simmer for about an hour. So now that we've realized that so much of the footage got lost because this camera stopped filming. We probably just watched a lot of stuff that came from this camera. It's fine. I have another glass of wine. I have this lovely vegetable bouillon, and I'm gonna put it in that pan of water and mix it all up. How you doing over there? Do you need me to say that all over again?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Isn't that
It's my
working?
balance and all.
I have another glass of wine. Ygor, burp.
I don't know how to burp.
Come on, burp.
No, I don't know how to burp. Just start from there. No. Okay.
Is it going? This has been the night of technical torture. Okay. So again, I'm going to take this look. I'm going to take like a tablespoon and a half. I really like it flavorful. That just looks foul, but you know what? Who cares? I'm going to take these seitan cutlets, put them in the cold vegetable broth over there. Every 20 minutes or so, I'm going to flip them. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce it to a simmer for about an hour. Once that's done, it's going to sit for 15 minutes, then I drain it, and then there's some lovely seitan. Once again, have some fucking wine. I feel like it's been a long day, but it really hasn't been.
No.
It's Easter today. Today's a pretty special day in the history of Christians. Passover happened. That's done. Thank you, Jewish people, for celebrating what you celebrate and for being who you are. I don't know if Islam has any holidays right now.
Not sure.
I don't know if Hindus have any holidays right now. Well, pagans, I think the world over, are celebrating spring. I assume all you witches out there are cursing the hell out of Trump. Or maybe cursing the hell into him. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you believe. I don't know what your particular faith is, but rest assured, I hope you're doing something. Ta-da, there's nothing happening. What if I did this like a dramatic reading?
And now for a dramatic reading of the recipe.
Prepare the broth. Fill a stock pot with the water, bouillon cubes, and soy sauce. And add the wheat gluten pieces. Cover and bring to a boil, but watch carefully. You don't want it to boil for very long on the outside of the seitan. It will be spongy. Try to catch it as soon as it boils, and then lower the heat as low as it will go, so that it's at a low simmer. Partially cover the pot so that the steam can escape. Let it simmer for an hour. Turn in the seitan occasionally. Turn off the heat and take the lid off. So ends our tale from the Veganomicon. Much time later. Definitely cooked long enough. We let that strain. We let this cool. We let this become other things and fulfill its full potential. Maybe boil it and make some pasta. Maybe, I don't know, some rice. So I suppose what we could do is continue this lovely game that we're playing right now with cooking. But for the moment, let's just appreciate this beautiful, beautiful plant-based meat. Because it's gorgeous. And we need it in our lives. Because you know what? The planet's going to hell. We gotta do what we can. So, plant-based meat. Let's make something with it. Looks like a pretty standard meal to me. I'm gonna eat. It's late. I'm tired. I have no idea how this is gonna taste. The seitan will taste fine.